Welcome to another treat of an unpodly hour, the time for us to tackle the magical, the mystical, and the downright mind-boggling, or at least try to. Guys, could you imagine thunder and lightning for me? Tonight, we have our Halloween special, an episode where we speak about the downright spooky, the wicked, and all things Halloween. Rob, how are you doing, mate?
I'm good. I'm back.
How good. Ryan?
Yeah, man.
And James.
Hello.
I've got actually a kind of a poem because it's Halloween, and everyone likes everyone likes kind of a Halloween poem.
I've never had a fucking.
Love it.
I've never ever read a poem on
Friends do.
Halloween.
Well,
I would like
Rob-
to hear your poem.
I'm gonna tell my poem. I just want to know if Rob's finished eating or not. To be honest,
I'm good. You can go.
thank you, Rob. That pizza again, is it?
Come on, Rob, eat from a distance.
Are we ready? Are we ready? It's Halloween, the black of night. Jane prowls the streets, giving children a fright. He knocks on doors, shouting trick or treat, opening his bag to show off his meat and to veg. After Halloween, he'll revert back into a normal pervert.
Mm.
I can't believe you wrote this.
Is that a Chris original?
Semi. I had some influence.
Who was the protagonist in that story? I didn't hear the name.
Well, mate,
Yeah, have a listen to the podcast after it's edited.
I'll have to listen, like, and subscribe to the podcast. won't I?
Yeah,
You'll
you
have
will,
to
yeah.
like and subscribe to find out who I was talking about, James.
Yeah, they're gonna bleep it over.
He has no idea.
Yeah, because you cut out your fucking dial-up.
Did I cut out?
No.
Did I cut out during the poem? No, James just didn't hear me. That's all right then.
Yeah, I wasn't listening. That's why I thought shit.
Okay, right. So Halloween, guys. Halloween.
Spooky.
It is spooky.
Spooky.
I mean, does anyone actually believe in ghosts?
Never. Yeah, I like to.
I want to.
I used to read stories about it. But yeah,
Creepy
You
in it.
grew up.
when we grew up, yeah.
I want to believe in him because it means, like, it gives me a bit, like, it means that there's some after, isn't there? You know what I mean? You know, like, I'm getting deep already. It's only like 3 minutes into the podcast.
If that was true, I wouldn't be a lot of ghosts. So, what was the criteria?
Yeah, you've got to hit a certain thingy to become a ghost.
Oh,
Haven't you?
Have you got to have baggage?
No, you just can't smoke crack in your life, and then you can be a ghost.
Paul
Well, no,
McCartney.
it's
Right, Ryan bringing it back to drugs.
is
It's a frequent, I think.
is ghost a reward or a punishment? Would you say?
I thought it was a punishment.
I thought it was
It is a
punishment as well as
No.
people in pain or wherever.
Not like arrest you.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
they can probably sleep, can't they? If you want.
you want vengeance
What,
on
forever?
something.
Well, no, I mean have a nap.
I
Well, like
don't
a
know.
ghost nap.
Yeah, little 40 winks and that.
I don't know,
But,
man. Yeah. The only famous ghost I kind of knew was that, my name's Bobby, and I'm 93 years old. Anyone knows that guy? No?
No.
No?
Who's
Well-
93-year-old Bobby?
Who's
Who's
Big
it?
Bobby?
Do you know no one ever heard of the Enfield Hauntings?
Oh, I watched that.
Watched it, it's a true story.
Well, they all are supposed
Lived
to
it,
be.
mate. Lived it.
Aren't they? Lived it. Yeah, been through that,
Yeah.
mate. T-shirt.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, well, there's like how many different hauntings are there? If you go through IMDb, there's every state in America's had its own haunting. And they made a film about them all.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the most famous British one, I think, and it was Enfield Street, or is Enfield a place in London? I'm not too sure, but
And
Oh,
it's
was
a
it?
place in London.
yeah,
Or
That's
was it the
where-
haunting of Harry Enfield?
Oh, well.
there's something moving in that house. I'm not going in there.
Was that your Harry Enfield impression?
That was the timid man from Harry Enfield. Look him up.
Oh yeah. I would have preferred you just do a Harry Enfield impression, but you did.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Yeah, you did like an impression that Harry Enfield does about the haunting of Harry Enfield.
I don't know what kind of impression what he sounds like. He does so many different. Or you know, I can't remember it.
Yeah,
God.
that was better. That was better though. That was more close to what he actually is.
It was closer. You're in the region.
Yeah, you're in the Harry Enfield region. You're in the Enfield zone.
Yeah. So I mean, these girls from Enfield. I think there was like 2 girls and a boy, and I don't know whether they did it for fame. I'm pretty sure they did it for fame because I don't believe in ghosts myself. But there was all those pictures of them that were surfing in newspapers of them floating in the air, and they said walls were being hammered on and closets were being thrown about, and the police ended up going over because the kids were hurt.
Standard.
And they said they experienced some stuff there as well. But it's all. I mean, I've been to the most haunted house and I've stayed overnight in England, and it was near London as well. But we'll get onto that a bit later.
Where is Enfield?
I don't know.
It's in London.
It's like Herefordshire or something.
No, it's London.
Is it actually London or is it Essex way?
No, I think it's more inland. I think.
Shut up.
Yeah, because you could
it's like
definitely,
East
tell,
London,
you could definitely tell the difference between the general population and a ghost there. Fucking hell.
Oh shit! I can no longer get on my Facebook.
Sort it out. Yeah, that's fucking cockney, isn't it?
Yeah, close enough though. Give you it.
Yeah.
I'm all in your
Better than
fucking
Chris
bag.
Enfield.
So the origin of Halloween's pretty interesting because no one actually really knows where it originated from. They think it's a Celtic pagan festival called Samhain. I think it's Samhain, but it's spelled like Samhain or Samhain, something like that. And it was when all the farmers in the Middle Ages used to celebrate the end of British summertime, and they all used to dress up and stuff like that.
Did they all do that thing? Has anyone ever seen The Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
No, I've seen the original though.
Oh, the one with Nicolas Cage is far better.
No. Anything Nicolas Cage.
Because it has the greatest actor on this earth in it.
Do you remember that thing what went around about Nicolas Cage when it was like a Facebook challenge and you all had to send a picture of Nicolas Cage looking angry or bewildered or amused, and then you sent yours and then you gave it to a friend and I gave them like a different facial expression like moody, and they had to find a picture of Nicolas Cage being moody and send it on. Did anyone ever used to do that?
No.
What the fuck are you on about?
I have never heard that in my life.
Do you not think that's a good idea? I'm going to bring that back. I'm going to bring it
walk
back.
all over again. No, but I did see a picture the other day that I don't know if you've seen it. That girl that sent a C job.
You cut out, I think, mate. Sorry.
No, this girl was applying for a job. I'm not seeing it, and she instead of attaching a copy of a CV, she attached a copy of Nicolas Cage. A picture of it like a JPEG, and I think she got the job.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I mean, he does see. Look, even
I like your Spock.
Yeah, even pictures of Nicolas Cage like do good things for the world. He's a wonderful man. But I know on some previous thing, do you reckon they did that kind of stuff? The pagans and that.
What? Trade photos of Nicolas Cage?
I hope so. But
I swear to God, if this podcast ever gets a few thousand listeners, I'm going to start that game up again. I'm going to prove you wrong. All right, because that game was hilarious. The Nicolas Cage game.
I mean, it sounds interesting. Because there's a lot of different facial expressions of Nicolas Cage.
Exactly.
Like, there's an endless amount.
I mean, James, you don't have Facebook, but Rob, why don't you send one of your friends Nicolas Cage looking sad, and then tell him now you've got to forward it on with Nicolas Cage looking amused, and see how far it goes. You can bring it back.
Yeah, Rob. Why don't you do that, mate?
Yep, just me solely. Extinction there. Cage. Done.
He's done it already.
He's done it with a mouthful full of food as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck I.
On his third pizza. How many pizzas have you had this week, Rob?
That's the first one.
Wow. Okay.
Garlic bread doesn't count as a pizza. Sorry.
No, I suppose.
It does.
It has to have at least it has to have tomato. It has to have a tomato base, mate. Sorry.
So a barbecue pizza is not a pizza.
Yeah.
Mm.
No. That's at least have a sauce base then.
But
Isn't it garlic
barbecue,
sauce though?
No,
Bar-
for fuck's sake. It's got
barbecue
garlic butter on it.
sauce has
Mate.
got
That's not sauce.
tomato in.
No,
So.
it's one of them pizza ones.
No, that's so debatable. Such a grey area. I think we should just concentrate. Fuck Halloween. Let's just have a chat about
Pizza.
the criteria that you must hit to be labelled a pizza. To be fair, Rob has that many.
No pineapple.
Well, Rob's had that many. He's almost labelled as a pizza.
I'm quite a scholar.
A scholar.
Yeah.
Literate in the world of the universal pizza. I mean, if you're going to be good at something, that's a pretty.
It's
good
pretty
thing to
cool.
be good at. Yeah.
Yeah.
A connoisseur, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm so glad this is about Halloween.
It's pretty far from it at this point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring it back.
When was the last time? When was the last time you celebrated Halloween or done anything for Halloween?
Last year.
Last year that it happened.
What did you do? Go trick or treating?
Happens every year, mate. Do you not know?
Go trick or treating, mate.
Last time I trick or treated when I was young enough not to be frowned at by adults. Yeah.
What are you dressed as today? A big friendly giant.
I used to just throw a bin bag on and be like, right, that'll do.
Did you have to put a squeaky voice on?
Nah. Sweets, please. Trick or treat. Love.
Is that you, James? What a wonderful mask. Is that a potato? No. It's just my head.
Fuck off while you're at it. Yeah. What's that fucking tangerine? You mad? What can do you in? Yeah. Oh, that was annoying when you used to get like tangerines or like little toothpastes. I don't know if everyone ever got them, but I did. Or 20p.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I buy sweets every other day. This is one day I'm supposed to get them for free. Yeah.
I mean, I think Halloween when I was a kid taught me to be quite cynical. I used to live kind of in quite a rough area where I wasn't, used to get those guys who you'd knock on the door, trick or treat, and go, all right, yeah, just be a second. And then little heartbroken Chris, who's 11, was standing by the door for 15 minutes thinking he's going to come back. And he never did. I think that was generally the first kind of moments of me hating the world.
Yeah, well, Joe, when you do that, Joe, when you say trick or treat, people don't know what it is. They just think it's a treat. You just have to say it to get a treat. But they don't understand the concept of what they're saying.
Which is a good fact. You used to have to dance for your treats originally.
I always dance for my treats.
Yeah.
Like, do you reckon like there's people out there that just say trick and close the door? You know what I mean?
Disappeared.
No, I mean like it's like a kid comes to your door and says trick or treat, and you say trick and just shut the door.
It's not really a trick, though, is it?
The majority of them will look puzzled.
No,
like, what are you doing?
It's because you've disappeared, haven't you?
Yeah, I'd still have stayed by the door for 15 minutes. So.
Well, we just thinking now. We just because my dog barks too much, and if we open the door, he sneaks out. We just
he goes trick or treating himself.
Yeah, probably. But we just leave like one of them plastic pumpkins full of sweets outside in the porch. But my mum gets annoyed when like kids come back and take like a massive handful. Do you know what I
mean? You're doing that.
Now I know it's there, James. I'm going to come there on Sunday and just fucking take them all.
Raid it.
And then just have
what we do though, if we see like a kid out the window like taking a shitload of sweets, set the dog on them. Don't we?
What I'll do, mate, is I'll take all the sweets out the pumpkin and just like pull my pants down and have a shit in the pumpkin. Then you get another kid coming along and he'll have to put his hand in and like, a big sloppy poo along his hand.
Shit in me guts and we'll wake up with pink hair.
Sorry to go on another kind of a little bit of a tangent, but where Ryan's talking about stealing, I don't really want to bring your culture involved too much, you being from Liverpool, but
it's not a fucking culture.
Yeah, but everyone seems to have paid me my money back except one person. I've been waiting for 3 weeks now.
But have
you kept my khaki?
No. So it's actually Ryan. He owes me £7.50.
Yeah.
£7.50, and it's not really that I can't afford to pay him the £7.50. It's just the principle at this point. And
Yeah, but
absolutely,
when
completely.
I've asked you 3 times to send you your bank details, and have I received your bank details?
Well, to be
Oh,
fair,
that's the
mate,
rules. If he asks you
if-
3 times, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If you say where's
Um,
Chris's bank details 3 times in the mirror, they should turn up behind you with his fucking little card reader.
Now I pass the debt over. I pass the debt over to James or Rob because they owe me £10 and £20.
Yeah.
Can't-
30 quid between us.
Counter argument.
Yeah.
Who would trust Ryan with my bank details?
Not a
Or
chance.
any bank details? Yeah.
Anyone's
I'll be
bank
here
details
fucking-
don't matter.
Yeah, fucking. What are all these £10 coming out of my bank every month? Ryan's not getting his fucking haircut. Where's it going?
Mate, I don't get my haircut, mate.
Wig.
I'll get,
Of course you don't.
I've got my
fucking
fucking
cat
cat
wig.
wig.
Nice reference. I like it. All right. I can't believe you still owe him £7.50 though. That's
You owe me
absolutely
fucking
disgusting.
20 quid for about a month.
Yeah,
longer.
That's, true, mate. That's very true. I was actually trying to stay quiet on the subject, to be fair, because I knew he was going to bring it up.
And Rob owes me 10 quid for pizza as well.
I've
guess
tried
what?
to give it you 3 times.
Guess what, mate? You can have that money in 35 minutes. Hey, Chris. If you're still on the podcast in 35 minutes, get us transfer it. No escape. Yeah.
I reckon he's going to bring his little card reader into work. He's going to swipe my card in, and then he's got all my fucking details. That's what it is.
Everything.
That's what he's waiting for. Just going to bring me card reader in, Chris.
It just imagine the card reader just looks like a fucking toaster with like an LCD screen on it.
No, what I'll bring in me like my transaction little thing, and you get you to scan your card on, and you pay for me debts. Contact us to pay me fucking phone contract.
Fucking hell. This sounds like nothing to do with Halloween whatsoever.
Nope.
Oh,
No, what
God.
I used to do around mine when I went trick or treating, and people used to give you like 20p. I'm like looking at them like, oh,
Yeah,
fucking
man.
want
That's what
20p.
happened to me. I'm surprised. Actually.
Here's your bank card.
Should be banned.
Give me fucking bank card.
People dishing out prepaid Mastercards of like 50p on.
little Ryan walking off with his 20p, and then gets it robbed with all his candy, and then walks further down the road, and then his socks get robbed in an alleyway.
Oh,
Comes over less than he went out with.
going off Halloween now. Do you know Bonfire Night? Did you ever used to get people?
Not on bonfire night.
No,
you
after-
start
after.
talking about £7.50, mate. You can't.
Yeah. So Bonfire Night. Did you ever used to get like people sitting outside shops asking for a penny for a guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still do. Have you ever given her any money?
Me, no.
Yeah. I used to get sick for a guy.
Sig for a guy, all the fucking tramps.
Yeah.
All the tramps say with a fucking like bagged up fucking clothes saying penny for a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gone.
Get wig on. He's got fucking straw coming out of his head. Fucking scarecrow asking for penny for a guy.
You know, we'll have to put a description on that on Twitter because our abroad followers won't have a clue what that is.
Penny for a guy.
Not a fucking clue.
Do you want to have a fucking
No.
clue about Bonfire Night ever? Because we're the only ones that celebrate it.
No, Bonfire Night's still like a well-known thing, wasn't it? Even
What if you go to Italy and say to someone in Italy, Bonfire Night, you'd be like, eh?
He,
Pizza.
Euro for the game.
What's the bonfire?
Bonfire Night, what the fuck, man?
That's not Italy. That's Donald
What-
Trump.
what-
Yeah, actually, just did. We're gonna have a bonfire, or greatest bonfire in the world. We are. It's greatest
Yeah.
bonfire.
Is Bonfire
Promise, no
Night
lies,
like a
no lies.
pizza oven or something?
I didn't know we were doing Italy. I thought we were just doing accents.
The Mexicans are going to pay for the bonfire. And it's going to come out.
It's gonna be huge.
It's going
Throw
to
them
be
all
huge.
on it. We're gonna throw them all on it.
Best bonfire ever. Let's get back onto a Halloween show we want to, because we're pretty rubbish at fucking content. I'm telling you that.
No, we're great at content. We're just not great at the content that we're supposed to be doing.
That's true. That's true. Trick or treating comes from the middle-aged practice of the poor dressing up in costumes and going around door to door on Hallowmas, begging for food or money in exchange for prayers. The food was often a soul cake, a small round cake which represented a soul being freed from purgatory when the cake was eaten.
Base
Okay.
cake.
And he brings it back to drugs. what horrors scared you as children, like scarred you for life?
There's with me personally, there's 2 films that have scared me. Only
Go on.
2 ever. The first one was the original Alien.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it was like I'd never seen anything like it before, and it was just like dark and weird and jumpy, and that did scare me. But the worst one is Jeepers Creepers. Fuck off! I'll never watch that film again. I'm not even joking. As you think I might make me make this up for a laugh, but I'm actually not. I'll never watch that film.
Nah,
Why?
that film's fucking scary.
It is,
It's
mate.
not.
It
It's
is.
not that bad. What's so scary about it?
I don't like things with skin.
More like people.
You like
No, like skin that isn't on people's bodies. And like when it eats the tongue, and I just it just makes my skin crawl. I don't like it at all.
Do you know they're making a remake?
I hope not.
That was
Yeah.
I know
a
one person who'll be
threequel.
watching it.
Is it a prequel?
I thought it was a threequel. I thought it was a
Oh,
sequel.
a prequel.
Third one.
Right,
There is a number 2 when they're on a bus.
Oh, that was shy.
Yeah, that was rubbish.
But no, like when it just I didn't like his face. And there's a scene in that film where there's like a lovely old lady, and they're going to try and get help, and it's actually him, like somehow dressed up as an old lady. I don't know how he's done it, but it's like, and then like it's him, and then he can also fly. It's like all of the things that can possibly scare you and kill you rolled into one.
I mean, I think I understand this. He looks a little bit like a moth, and
Mothman.
James doesn't like moths.
No, I despise moths, but
That'd explain a lot.
with moths, it's a different kind of fear, though.
Like what?
Like moths, I'm just like, I'm literally scared, like I'll hyperventilate and have a panic attack. With Jeepers Creepers, I'll be scared and turn it off because I know I can turn that off. I can't turn moths off.
Could kill him.
Yeah, I suppose, but I just don't like getting anywhere near him, do I? So I just stay away.
I mean, there was two films that I used to do it to myself when I was a kid. I used to watch really scary films, like way above the flipping age limit I should have been watching them. So I remember kind of the first one, my dad let me and my brother watch American Werewolf in London, and I mean I must have been about 9 years old.
Classic.
Yeah, so that was absolutely terrifying for me. Terrifying. And my dad's quite, he's a radio presenter. He's quite well kept. He's quite well mannered. He sounds dead posh. Never really swears or anything. And I remember he goes, right, kids, go up to bed and everything. And me and my brother are like, oh my fucking God, what was that? And I used to be on the bottom bunk of our bunk beds. So I was like, hey, if this fucking werewolf comes into the room, it's going to fucking get me. I jumped up into my brother's bunk. I was like, can I sleep with you tonight? So I'm actually fucking scared to death. And he was like, yeah, of course. And then, we heard about half an hour later, like this slow walking up the stairs, and we were looking at the stairs with our door was open to give a bit of light in, and we're like, oh my God. And we in our back of our heads, we knew it was my dad, but, there was always that. It's a werewolf. Yeah. And then my dad comes up, he's still in his suit from work and everything, always dead well mannered and everything. And he looked at me and my brother in the bed and he went, bunch of fucking pussies. And then went to bed. I mean,
that disappointed in you.
Yeah. I mean, that was the very first film that did scar me for life. The second one was The Ring. And I watched that.
It's a grey area, that one, isn't it? The Ring.
It's either The Ring or If for me.
No, so I mean, The Ring was when I must have been when I was 12 years old, and there's something about The Ring that is in every single person's room, and that's a TV. So you can't get away from it. If you're thinking about it, you're looking at your TV, and if that starts going on to that bloody white noise, that white screen and everything, absolutely shit yourself. And I remember I was convincing myself, I got another you fucking pussy off my dad when I was like, well, my best mate's watched this 8 days ago, so he hasn't died. And I'm like, all right, mate, all right. And honestly, you should have seen me, and I was sweating because I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want them to think I was scared and everything. I used to let turn my TV around at night for the 6 days, and on the 7th night, I kind of went around before I went to bed, and I left every phone off the hook and I had a load of drawing pins underneath my TV. Obviously, I'm still here, so I think what was her name, Samara. I think she didn't get me in the end, so the drawing pins worked. But...
Yeah, you saved yourself. You saved yourself there, mate.
Yeah.
True story. Like you can like use your phone and like cast YouTube to a TV.
Yes.
Yeah, you might know where I'm going with this. So I was watching TV, and my sister thought it'd be really, really, really funny, right, to connect to my TV with a phone from outside my bedroom, and she cast up the video of the white noise and Samara coming out of the well on my TV when I was watching something. But like you'd notice it, you'd see like YouTube come on the screen first. But what she'd done, she'd like got my brother to ring me at the same time, so I'll be distracted and look away from the TV to answer my phone. And then when I looked up at my phone, that wasn't on the TV. I have never run out of my room faster in my entire life, I swear to God. And that is a true story. Yeah, so that scarred me for life. That scarred me for life. It's a good idea, though, isn't it, if you think about it? It's a pretty good prank.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I think there's only one film that ever proper scared me. It's not conventional though.
Well, it never is with you.
No, never is. So I think the only film that's ever properly scared me is
Two Girls, One Ghost.
No, it's the Black Cauldron.
Right.
What?
The Black Cauldron.
The Disney film.
Say it twice.
Disney film. Yeah.
I've heard of that. It's the old one, isn't it? It's like 60s or something.
Yeah, we've seen the villain in it.
Yeah.
The fucking death personified. Fuck me, man.
To be fair, yeah, a lot of kids' films back then were fucking scary. I remember my brother had an innate fear. He was 3 years older than me of, the witch in The Wizard of Oz. And when she, I'm melting. My mum and dad used to put that on about 4 times a year. And he used to scream and cry his eyes out at this. I'm melting.
I mean,
creepy.
Yeah. Obviously, when you're younger, it would freak you out, and then you just realise how silly you are when you watch it again when you're older, don't you? Really, I suppose it's the same with most films. It's basically it scares you at that age that you are. It scares you while you're watching it, and then like with me, when I watch films now that I used to be scared of, I just think, "What the fuck was I doing?"
Like Jeepers Creepers.
No, Jeepers Creepers is awful.
That's for life. That is for life.
No, but it's because it's like with that film. It's not as if it scares me now, but it just scares me because of how I felt when I watched it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So just that sort of feeling scares me. I'm like,
that's the same for me.
Yeah.
The same. With The Rings, not Jeepers Creepers. Tell you what, other good one got me as well. The Grudge. I was at The Grudge.
Yeah, I never watched that. Oh, nice belch, mate.
Cut out.
Cut it out, mate. Yeah. It was actually quite scary. That was fair. Didn't it have Sarah Michelle Gellar in it?
Didn't. Isn't she?
No, she's not dead.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. No, she's still going. She looks a bit worse for wear, I think. But...
she's supposed to be like 40.
Oh, God. Bloody hell.
Oosh.
She was in Scooby-Doo as well.
Oh, it was a shite film.
Was it, though?
Yeah.
Was it, though?
Freddie Prinze Jr. doing the bus.
Well, he was sort of... Because he was called Freddie, wasn't he? So... It sort of worked.
Oh, that's it then. Why don't we get fucking I don't know, Freddie Flintoff in there? Do a bit of that.
I mean, yeah.
He meets the criteria.
Yeah, he gets it. Yeah. He's hit all the right notes to get that job. So I was just trying to think of another famous Freddie, and the only one I could think of was Freddie Flintstone. I was like, I don't think he quite get the role.
Yeah, Ryan, what about you? Any films? Nah, fucking me, nothing from mate.
Fuck off.
Not scared of anything, mate.
Not fucking scared. Come off it.
Oh, mate, if you think you're scared of them films, you haven't seen the fucking streets at night where I'm from.
You want to see the streets
you
where I'm from?
You ain't fucking seen the silhouette of the Birkenhead sock robber.
Nah, one used to scare me was Scream. I don't know.
It was a comedy, mate.
Nah.
Scream,
It is a comedy.
No.
Of course it is.
No, it's not.
What's your favourite scary movie?
No, that's...
think a scary movie.
It's a scary movie. Scream, the only reason why is because I used to shit myself when I was watching it. My dad used to dress up as Scream. And then he used
little traumatic Ryan.
Yeah, the way where I used to sit with TV, I could see the TV and then the door to go upstairs.
Yeah.
So he always used to pop around in the dark with his mask on, with a knife up. Oh, he just shit me off.
Mate, that's like long-term psychological effects of life, mate. Honestly, that will fuck you up.
It did, honestly. And then he told my mate, and then my mate done it to me when I went round to his.
Your dad just getting everyone.
No, but the thing is, though, what
He's
he
going to school and the dinner lady's popping out.
What I was doing is I was playing the PlayStation 1 in his room, and he said, I'm just going to the toilet, and then he shut down the power at the front of his door, so the whole lights went on, and then he came upstairs dead slow, and then he started, it's like, he popped round the corner with the screen mask on, and I was like, oh my god.
Do you know what's dead funny about that? Like, just like any time, like you could just go home and he just wear his screen mask, or like be at school or something, and you like go into the changing room to get dressed for PE, and he's
Well, my dad's like a big kid, so every time, every Halloween, no matter what, and I would never remember, I would forget all the time. He should jump out on me all the time with a screen mask on.
Get up in the morning, look for your shoes under your bed. He's there under your bed and a screen mask on. He's been there all night.
Going off Halloween. No, he's actually been under my bed once when I was getting in bed, and he grabbed my feet when I was sitting down on my bed. Fucking shit myself.
He's robbing me socks.
Now I know who the Birkenhead sock rob was really my dad.
Never seen him in the same room together, have you?
The reason why, mate, he wants to wear me fucking socks. That's why I know. He had an old one, so he robbed mine.
Ryan actually went through a spate of 3 years when he was younger where he didn't speak. He was traumatised.
I fucking was traumatised every fucking Halloween.
Little pale blonde kid just drawing circles around and round on a piece of white paper. He stabbed behind him on a screen mask.
What used to happen as well is my dad had a girlfriend who lived over the road, so he used to be at her house all the time. So when I used to go in, it used to be empty and there was no one there, and I used to shit myself all the time. Like, he's just gonna fucking jump out on me anytime now. I used to have to open every door and like, hello? Yeah, quickly, just ready to just be having a fucking heart attack. I used to have to check. The fucking screen mask is still there with Joe with the plastic knife he has. All the fucking time.
I hope it's on his like passport and shit.
When I go back to my dad's, I'll show you with him on it. He's got the cloak and everything for it.
Bastard.
And he used to hide behind the curtains as well. Like on Scary Movie.
Like in the actual film, yeah. With
his feet poking out. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but it was Scream just because of that, because it actually generally fucking shit me up. And I used to be scared of the dark, so it used to make it even worse.
I think we've all revealed a little part of ourselves tonight, haven't we?
Yeah. Other than that, though, my other scary film, have Jeepers Creepers or It, the original It movie. That was fucking spooky.
Yeah. It's one of them, and it's going to be either you are scared of it or you just laugh at it.
The films that normally make me scared are the jumpy ones, so like Paranormal Activity or something like that. Even though loads of people don't find it scary, for me, it fucking shits me up.
It sounds like you should have been used to it by now.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's always the first 45 minutes is just a build up, and then there's only one scary bit. But I can never judge it when it is. I just can't judge it, and oh my, it spooks the shit out of me.
Alright, so what kind of scary experiences then have we had?
Well, I think Ryan's fucking taking the cake with that one.
Yeah.
Still on edge now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm scared now.
His dad.
My dad's drove up fucking 80 miles just behind the curtain.
Yeah, I'm looking behind me now in case it's in my house. This could get any one of us. He's got our IP addresses now.
my dad's faces pop up when you scream with a scream mask on.
I'm coming for you, Ryan.
Yeah, that's what that virus is that I downloaded before.
Get your socks off.
Oh, do you remember them videos that people used to send round where there used to be that girl that screams in the face like it's a random video?
Oh yeah, there's that one where you had to complete that game.
Yeah, and then it screams.
At the end of the game, that woman's face.
It's like the ring face.
Yeah. I've seen that.
My mate still does that to me now. He says, "Watch that video, right?" And it's just like a League of Legends video, and at the end, it's that fucking screaming face.
Yeah. I interested, right? I had last year. It was last year. I had surgery on my appendix, right? And I was.
Don't they just take it out? You had surgery actually on your appendix?
No, they removed it. Yeah, of course they took it out. I mean, they're not going to leave it in, are they? So yeah, I had my appendix removed, and this is actually a true story. And basically, I was in the recovery ward after the procedure, and I was on the way to the recovery ward, coming back from the. Wait, what was I? I was going from one ward to another anyway. Regardless anyway. But they had to put me in one. There was no room in the recovery wards. They had to put me in one like for a bit. I was like out of it almost anyway. And basically, net 2 down was the psych ward, and there was a room with a security guard outside, right, standing there. It was like a locked room, and in it was a girl, right, looked about 10-ish, right. And I shit you not, Samara from The Ring. She had like long black hair, and she's just standing there with the hair all coming down in front of her face.
No,
I'm not even
could
fucking lying.
not have dealt with that.
No, and there was a security guard outside the room there, but she was obviously very, very disturbed. Obviously, she didn't look exactly like her. She had but it was just reminding me of her straight away because there was like black hair all in front of her face, and she was just standing there in the middle of the room. I was just like, "Whoa!" And when you were talking about The Ring before, that's what reminded me of it. But I was thinking, like, fucking hell, like I don't even want to know why that security guard was there because the girl like 10. Mate.
Which hospital was this?
Step in ill, step out dead.
Mate, I go there fucking 3 times a week, mate. There's fucking there's loads of them, mate.
You will die in 7 days.
What?
Okay.
Robot voice. Is there any films just come out to film? Are there any films that weren't built to be scary that scared you, or like films that weren't designed as a horror or anything like that? That shocked you or anything at all? Because that was like me with like Terminator. Didn't really like that.
What?
No, sorry, not Terminator. Predator. I meant, sorry.
No, I don't know.
Predator was quite weird.
You find aliens scary, I suppose.
Yeah, because I don't think it was supposed to be a horror. As far as I'm aware, Predator. There was like an action, wasn't it? A sci-fi action thing.
I don't know.
Cheers, Rob.
Oh, but no, we need to work this out. That's what we need to do. We need to break it down.
Don't have to, mate.
So what?
It's done.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, so I don't know. So I mean, with all the ghosts and things and stuff. So I never really believed in them, but I was never really sure. I was always still a bit of a shitbag. But I actually stayed in the most haunted house in Britain called the Ancient Ramin. It was somewhere just off the path from London, and more to kind of the countryside. I'll have to Google it to try and find out where it actually was located. But it was a listed, but not listed because the building was like half sunk into the ground, so they wanted to destroy it because it was a health and safety risk. But what happened in this haunted ramen, in this ancient ramen, sorry. And we got there, and who remembers the comedian who had like the green duck, and he was a French ventriloquist, I think.
Oh, the one who dressed as the duck.
Orville or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Orville. Yeah. Oh, it's an action sci-fi thriller, by the way. Just sorry.
Thriller. It's not a thriller.
Yeah, man. Well, about there.
So I mean, the guy who controlled the guy who lived in the house actually looked like him. Was like that actual spit of him, but a bit more down and a bit dogged. And we got in there, and he started telling us stories how he slept there every night, and he'd be visited by ghosts who I think they're called succubus or incubus. One of the
succubus, like female ones.
Yeah, so they come in and they have sex with him when he's asleep and things like that. And
wow.
it was it was weird. We went around the house, and apparently the most haunted house was the bishop's room that was upstairs. That's where most of the haunted activity was, and where people were hurt and things like that. And he had this big. He takes us up right up the stairs, and he knocks on this. He knocks on this door with this staff. Well, what did he do? What did he do first? No, he got us to lick our finger and stroke the wall, and
What
yeah,
the fuck?
yeah. So he was an odd man, and what did he do? This was made out of feces or something. I was like, fucking great. Cheers,
So-
mate. Thanks a lot for that. And then, sorry, Rob, go on.
I was going to say, so you went to this guy's house. He's telling you he's getting sucked off by ghosts in every room. And he's asking you to lick your fingers. Saying,
get a bit of the dirt off the wall, and then
not do it, mate. It's not do it, mate.
And then, so we get to the front door, this massive oak door, which was the entrance to the bishop's room, and then he picks up this staff, and then he says, "I have to do this," and he bangs 3 times, and all this dust goes everywhere. And he says, "Will you please let us in?" And he says that we won't get hurt if we do this. And we went, "Really?" And he just goes, "I don't know." And then we all go into the room, and he's decorated it because apparently a load of cultists used to go and they used to stab up all the pillows and perform like the hexagon fucking rituals and stuff like that. So we had all these little dolls and all these little gorilla teddies and stuff in there. It was really strange. But we went downstairs back to where the fireplace was and everything, and we started doing a Ouija board.
Oh.
And I was with I was with some quite famous people at the time. I'm not going to name drop it in them there, but like I said, my dad does all the radio stuff, and this is why I got the opportunity to do it. And we had what they called people who deal with a medium, that's it. And she was there, she started doing the Ouija board, and I was there to scribe of what everyone was saying. And the celebrities who were there, they were comedians, they're going, why? Because the ghost obviously was talking to us through the Ouija board, and it was why you're not speaking in Anglo-Saxon if you died in such and such a year. So they were just taking the piss out of it. But then it got a little bit serious. So then the little glass started spinning dead fast, and she went, "Who do you want to go up to the bishop's room by themselves?" And this is where I got a little bit skeptical, because I don't think she knew what their names were. But she said, but I introduced myself at the beginning, and of course, I'm not even involved, and I've got my hand on the glass, and it goes to a C, and then it goes to a H, and then it goes to an R, and then it spells out my name. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I was only 18 years old at this time. And then she goes, "Just to confirm it, can you push the glass towards the person?" And the actual glass flicks off of me. I've actually got video evidence, the DVD to show you and everything. And then so I'm like, so they're like, "You're going to go up?" And I was like, shitting myself. All right, I'll do it, because I had to act brave. I was in front of 4 celebrities and everything. Yeah. I was like, I have to act brave. So I'm there. I had to bang with the staff saying, "Let me in," switch off the lights, and then I'm sat there and nothing's happening. And then I don't know whether you guys know, but I suffer from IBS. And then so so they're ringing me. They're not ringing me. So they got the radio and they got, "Chris, is ever anything happening?" And my stomach had been hurt. Like I said, it was with celebrities, didn't want to fight in front of them. And then nothing was happening for about 5 minutes. Radio goes off going, "Chris, has anything happened?" And I just go, "Or is there any ghosts there?" And I just go, "It is now." But that was you can search on Google the most in England, and the haunted ram the ancient ramming will come up. But that made me not believe in ghosts. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff. We did those Diablo sticks as well. I don't know if you know what they are, where she holds them out. Just people
yeah.
Well, I done a... No, carry on.
No, I was going to say, it just reminds me of I once had a psychosexual experience.
Do tell.
So a few years ago, I went with my family, well, my dad, my brother, and my sister, to somewhere called Scare Kingdom. Very friends heard of it.
No. Family fun.
It's in like Preston or Accrington or something like that. And it's voted like the most scariest like scare park thing. Like basically, it's all based in like a cornfield, and like there's like different places you go into, and it scares you and all that kind of stuff. So basically, we went through all that. That was all like childish stuff, like people jumping out of cornfields at you and stuff like that. Just basically like a walkthrough thing that you walk all the way around and things happen. Like you go around in like a group, like things happen like during it and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we did all that. So there's 4 sections. There was the cornfield, the abandoned mansion, the spaceship, the crashed alien spaceship, and the animal testing facility or something like that. There's 4 stages of things that you had to go in, and you had like them like themed scares, to, like what it was.
Spaceship, sexual experience.
No, so the spaceship.
Getting fingered by an alien.
Oh, big ass.
It was far, it was far worse than that.
Getting anal probed. Like Cartman of South Park.
I'm about to tell you what this is, right? This is fucking bad. So after we do all that, we get an option. If you're over 18, you can go into an extra thing. It's called. What's it fucking called? I can't remember what it's called. It's gonna really annoy me. It was like a house that you had to. It was a mental asylum. It wasn't actually a mental asylum, but that's what it was supposed to be. So you had to pay like £3 extra to go in. You had to be over the age of 18, and you had to sign a disclaimer before you're allowed to go in. So me and my dad decided that we'd do it. Right. So you can't go in a group. You have to go in one by one. You just do it by yourself. Okay. So the first thing that happens, I won't be able to remember everything that happened, but I'll remember the main bits because it's a few years ago now. And the first thing that happens is, as soon as you walk in the door, you get a bag put over your head, right from behind you. You get pushed into like a doctor's chair, and you start getting wheeled really fast, and you get tied up as well, like with, like when you're on a like an old in time like doctor's bed, and they tied you around like belt things, like leather belts. Yeah. You like them put around you, and you just get wheeled to this thing. You've still got this bag on you at this point. You get ripped off that, put onto a what do you know what them things are called? The like the beds on wheels. What are they called?
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
In hospitals, you get put on one of them, right? And this is when it gets weird. So you feel something on your face, right? Okay, and it's like they're trying to shove it in your mouth, right? And everything, right? They rip the bag off full so your eyes can see. Sucking 8-inch dildo, right? And they're trying to shove it in your mouth, right? Okay, like and they're like telling me to eat it. If I don't eat it, it'll get worse. If I don't eat this, it'll get worse, and all that. Like they scream, like 4 people scream out, all the doctors in nurses' uniforms. Do you want this to be worse? Take it and all this. Mate, I am not making it. You can Google this. I swear to you, can Google it. And after that, we got made to crawl through these cages, and this yellow liquid was like pouring you from the top, and they're all like shouting above you saying, "How'd you like to taste my piss?" And like, I'm
what the fuck?
You're in the wrong place, mate.
Honestly, right? It's like all weird and it stinks and stuff. And then they grab you and shove your head down a toilet as well, and just tell you to eat the shit. Like, eat my shit and all that. I'm being deadly serious. Then they put the bag back over your head, take you through into another bit, and they grab your finger, and put it in something that's like warm and wet, right? And you don't know what it is.
My asshole.
Yep. And he takes the bag off, turns around and went, "How like your finger's just been in my arsehole and all this." And then at the end, after all that, you get pushed out through the doors. There's an ice cream shop, so I've got an ice cream.
Sweet.
Chocolate ice cream.
Mint choc chip, mate.
Chocolate
Yeah.
chip.
I'm just gonna say something here.
Go on.
Bullshit.
I'm gonna send you the link right now, mate.
Just bullshit. So Apple Jacks they used to chase us around. Yeah, they used to chase us around in like the saw mask with chainsaws through dead muddy fields, and then they had to stop it because like 3 kids cracked their head open on walls and stuff. So I don't think they can do that stuff anymore. They like help it. Did you sign anything?
Yes, I signed it. It's a disclaimer, mate. Yeah, it's pretty fucking good, man. It was a few years ago when I got a key ring. So basically, when you first go into the room, they've got like this like feast table, and like there's like a platter with a hole in it. And you go under the table, put your head through it, and it looks like your head's on the platter. did that. I got a picture of it. I got a ring.
Yeah, potato on a plate.
I know it looked good funny. It did look dead funny. The head was massive. I didn't fit on the plate. they couldn't put the platter lid right over me, so just. It was funny though. It was it was good, man. And the ice creams at the end, which is pretty good.
Nice.
And it wasn't like shit whippy ice cream. It was proper ice cream, like like Yorkshire ice cream.
Yeah. So do you know Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Have you all watched it?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you know when obviously Walter White and Jesse are making all the
Meth.
The meth, yeah. Well, me and my mates went as Breaking Bad characters into town for Halloween. I think it was like 3 years ago. And we actually made meth. Meth, yeah. Well, not like actual drug, but like it's like a sweet version, of it. And we used to,
really?
yeah. And we was in all the clubs. I was dressed as what was his name? Jesse's mate. Name?
Walter White.
No, it was Jesse's mate. We get high with. I don't remember his name. But yeah. Badger. That's it. Yeah, I was Badger. My mate Steve was Walter, and my other mate was Jesse, and we had like loads of this meth, and we were giving it away in the clubs. And like we got kicked out.
Telling people it was real meth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Obviously.
And someone grassed on us, and bouncers kicked us out. He was like, we was outside, and he like proper threw us out. He was like, "No, it's only sweet meth, mate.
It's sweet, bitch.
Sweet meth,
bitch.
Yeah,
sweet bitch."
I thought we was actually gonna get fucking arrested and everything, just for having this fucking.
Imagine that though. Imagine getting arrested for that, and then they like try it.
We bagged her up and everything in like fucking drug bags and everything.
I think this is the 8th time Ryan's mentioned drugs. I think people are going to start worrying about.
I know, mate. Like, it is something you do refer to a lot. It's always got
I was good. It was quick for Ryan, that wasn't it?
Yeah, once it was witty that. So the drugs aren't affecting his mind that much then, hopefully. So
what are you talking about?
It's my cocaine.
Hey Rob, what happened to all of your amazing content that you talked to us about before the podcast?
It's got a fucking window now, isn't it?
Yeah.
No. We still have it, but I do have a burning question.
What's your burning question?
What is there anything that you hate about Halloween?
Yeah.
Halloween.
I do.
Oh, fuck off, will ya? What is eating that Ryan today?
Halloween version. Well, fucking Halloween. What I can't stand is the kids trick or treating. We touched on it before.
Yeah.
Oh mate, fucking hell! Kids around where I used to live, they used to like proper pelt your door down for fucking sweets. And you used to answer the door, and you used to come round about 5 times. These same kids. Oh,
do the rounds,
mate. I just in the end I just fucking threw the sweets on the front of the drive. Like fuck it, you can fucking pick them up. And then they knocked back again. They were playing Nick Knock all night.
Nick Knock.
Right. The definition of Nick Knock is you knock at someone's door and run off and hide.
Do you mean knock a door on?
It's called Nick Knock.
It's not called Nick Knock.
It's called Nick Knock. And they're
What do
doing
you
it.
know, Chris? What do you know it as?
Knock a door run, mate.
It's
Rob, what about
run.
you in the Welsh countryside?
Knock cherry, but
Yeah.
Knock what?
cherry.
Knock cherry.
I don't know where the cherry part comes from.
It's just knock a door run.
Nah, it's Nick Knock. So moving swiftly on.
Okay.
These kids kept Nick knocking on the door, running away, and I know who it fucking was. And and you were playing out late that night, and I ran after them.
You fucking club them to death.
Nah, robbed one of the sweets. Robbed his bag of sweets, mate. Took him back. Took him straight back.
No way.
And since then, mate, I've never ever answered the door ever again to trick or treaters ever again.
Oh,
Absolutely.
imagine it's Ryan getting absolutely ceiling of his fucking house. Switches a light on, and in the sky shines his beautiful like Batman silhouette, fucking running after these kids, and then that fucking superhuman knee in these 5 kids' faces, stealing these sweet spots.
Yeah, everyone's like, it's Ryan, our hero. There's fucking robs his and walks back, walks home, fucking locks his door. That's it. It's the last you see of him.
But yeah,
Just
but
with a miserable face.
one of them, Joe, do you the foot mat before you go into someone's house? You can wipe your feet outside, like a brush.
Oh, yeah.
They actually robbed that off me. And he had to go round to his house and take it back. Because he actually put it outside his door. I was
What?
like, honestly.
How cheeky is that?
I know, I was like, what you fucking tramp? What are you doing?
What is Halloween just like the fucking purge in Liverpool?
Oh, mate.
It's like one night and people get to do whatever they
No,
fucking want.
honestly.
24 hours or crime in Liverpool is legal.
Round my dad's, if you didn't answer the door for trick or treat, people used to pelt your house with eggs.
Your dad's fucking Scream, mate.
That's why he's fucking turned into Scream. Fucking macheting all the kids.
Did you ever get egged?
Nah, funny enough, my house didn't know.
No. No, my man did actually. Yeah, mine did a few times. It's because people ate my dog. So
They ate
my house.
We was
Yeah,
pretty.
when kids come around trick or treat, he barks so they don't. So instead of coming and knocking on the door because they get scared, they just fucking think fuck that house, like his house instead.
Yeah, we was pretty well known in our little close, so
Oh, all right. Yeah.
no one done
No one
that.
would dare
Yeah.
because you go out and fucking rob the sweets.
On your dad's Scream.
And dad scream as well. Yeah. Don't knock on his house. His dad scream.
He's coming for your socks.
Mate, if they had the washing line now, mate, I'd be straight for them socks.
Your dad's like, crying lad. Come on, we're going out collecting socks tonight. It's Halloween, mate. Come on.
What we used to do with me, mate, I'll tell you one thing with me, mate. We used to bully him. I don't even know why he was our mate, or he was even.
Very harsh.
Just the area you live in at the moment.
It's what a wonderful place it is, though.
It's talking about washing lines and stuff. We used to prank him every single day, and it used to be a different thing every day. He could never be prepared for it. With where he lived, there was a wall behind it, and it went that high, so we used to climb over. We used to do all sorts. One day, his mum had the washing out on the line, and we took all his washing, and we didn't give him it back for about 2 weeks. And later that day as well, it was a 2-story house, but there was a fence running alongside his house. He could easily get on the ledge to get into his a bedroom window. 4 of us went in his house. When his mum and
This is just Liverpudlians robbing a house.
no, we didn't rob him. We all hid individually in a different room upstairs, and we used to we were making noises and then hide back again. We'd done it for about 2 hours until he found us. His mum was a fucking crackhead, so we didn't care.
That's alright, yeah.
It was funny. Oh, I remember that. Oh, he used to get terrorised every day.
This is not good. Right. I think you need to go say sorry to him.
Sorry. Let's go and say sorry.
He's bullying me now.
Sit on the glass and say sorry. Nah, we did give him. In fact, he moved away. He didn't tell us he was moving.
Jesus Christ.
And then he wouldn't tell us where he lived when we went to school. He moved into his dad's house and we didn't know where his dad lived.
You know.
Jesus, right.
I remember his name. Funny.
I don't know whether can we include that?
Why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not implicated.
It's not Jack, is it?
No, it's not Jack, no.
That's alright then. Yeah, we can release it.
Jack's from Barnsley.
Oh,
He's
fucking
from
hell.
Barnsley.
Barnsley. I know, no, we can't take the piss. He's our only fucking fan. We can't lose him. We'll be fucked.
Oh, fuck off.
Not bad.
So there's a tradition in Wales that we celebrate obviously the first day of winter, which is the 1st of November. So it's quite a sort of spiritual day, the 31st of October, because it's sort of the end of everything else. So there's one tradition that we do where you build a fire and everyone in the family writes their name on a stone. And you put the stone in the fire. Now, when you wake up the next morning, obviously once winter, the first day of winter comes along, when you check the sort of burnt out embers of the fire, whoever's stone is missing it will die within a year.
What the fuck?
Oh my Lord. Jesus Christ.
Has anyone actually died though?
Not yet.
Where's the cold hard facts about this?
Busted. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if Rob doesn't come into work on Monday, we know why.
My stone's gone, mate.
Will you not have to write your name in like non-flammable ink?
Non-flammable ink.
You just
Well, if you
fucking
think about
grind
it-
your name into it, can't you?
Oh, because I thought you mean write with a fucking Sharpie or something.
Nah,
So that would just get burned off.
This is old school we're talking. This is not like new school.
So it's not new school. I was thinking it was all new school, mate. So
Nah, mate, nah.
old school, cool.
The one with them years ranging from the old school.
Oh,
Where's-
fucking hell.
Yeah, but where's old school end and new school begin, mate?
Yeah.
So fucking like, Jesus Christ, he's old school.
Ah.
He's
Well, Hitler-
probably...
Yeah, there was definitely.
Hitler, he's a bit new school. So.
He's new school.
If
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you definitely hired a hitman just to kill someone exactly a year afterwards.
Yeah, I'd do that, mate, just to prove it true. Yeah, or I'd kill myself.
The fucking
someone else
Romans
in
just
line.
spearing someone.
That's actually quite interesting, though. I was hoping that you finish that with then you throw some. Though that would be better.
You cut out, what'd you say?
Yeah, you
No,
do.
so yeah, sorry, mate. I was hoping that like when you said that we build a fire, and then I was going to say like you put someone into it, like Joan of Arc style, like a sacrifice, to hope like for it to be like a bountiful winter or something, or not a cold winter or something like
Fucking hell, mate, we're not Scottish.
that. Yeah. Please don't let the cold winds come. We offer you a sacrifice. I thought it was going to be all sort of that kind of stuff going on. It's
No,
still
it's-
interesting though.
just chuck a stone in.
Throw
Mike Tyson.
stone in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
lottery.
Yeah.
Welsh lottery, man.
That's the Welsh lottery.
The stone with a pound sign on.
Fuck's sake. Wait, sorry, that was me being. I was going to say, did they have pounds? Did they?
Tom Jones is on it, isn't he?
Oh, is he now? Is he? Is that a new thing? Or has he always been on there? Has he been on there since time began?
Yeah, always.
He's been going since time began. He's old school.
He's old school.
Yeah.
He was there with JC.
Yeah, he sang at the Last Supper, didn't he? Serenading him.
I'll be honest, that was the best fact out of all of them. The rest of
Well,
it
I mean,
shit.
you gave it, yeah.
I thought it was cool, even if it
was
is a
good,
short
actually,
one.
mate.
It's
It
good.
was good.
It's
I liked
funny.
it. I liked it.
Good.
Did you know
Better than half stuff Chris has come out with.
around England that most animal shelters will not let you adopt a black cat around Halloween because they believe you're going to use it in a ritual, i.e., sacrifice it.
Really?
Yeah.
Apparently not to buy broomsticks either.
Oh, I'm gonna try that tomorrow. Try and adopt a cat.
Fuck off, mate.
For shits and giggles.
I'm glad you're going through the effort of trying to adopt it, Ryan.
Why? What are you trying to say?
Is there a joke
Did I-
here, or is it just
did I-
being
did-
genuine?
Did I cut out?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I said I was surprised that you were going through the effort of adopting it, not just taking it from the shop.
It does not. This fucking podcast does not like you saying that sentence.
I said I was surprised that you were going through the effort.
Oh, he's gone again.
It really doesn't. Does it? Don't even try, mate. He doesn't want this. It's not going to happen, mate. He does not want this to happen.
He's gone.
Oh, that's funny. That I knew it was going to happen as well.
Let's try again.
I said I was surprised that you were going to go through the effort of adopting it, Ryan.
Talk
Because I
on what?
thought the cat, we've lost it now.
Oh my god! Cut that.
No.
Don't.
Because I thought you'd just take it from the shop fucking window.
Quickly had to get in.
It's not even funny anymore. It's not funny anymore.
It was really funny.
It was quick at the time.
What's the Chris? Finish your sentence.
It's a little scary, that.
Hey, have you been possessed? That's crazy.
We got anything else to go through?
What a funny spooky time we're having.
Rob had something about
Oh, you had the haunted sheep, didn't you?
the haunted sheep.
I was going to do the haunted sheep. It's a bit long-winded. It doesn't really mean much.
Just put
It's
the picture. Just put the picture on the Twitter with a caption that this is the haunted sheep.
Nah, do the haunted sheep.
People can make their own sort of stories about it.
Mate,
It's not like it's only half
make it-
related though.
Make it into a story. When all the Welsh boys and girls fall asleep at night, the haunted sheep comes out. Brrr.
That'll do.
It's probably a bit obsessed, isn't it?
Scary. What's the name of the haunted sheep? Is it just called the haunted sheep?
It's called
Ralph.
Mary.
It's called what?
It's called Mary.
Mary had a little.
That's a bit antique. It should be called like the spooky mutton.
After Rob raped it, it'd be the Bloody Mary.
Oh, ho.
That's when dark that did. Jesus.
Shall we just finish podcast
Too
there?
soon. It's too soon now.
That's the podcast, everyone. Good night.
We can't end it on there. We can't end it on that note.
No,
People think we're awful.
We want an encore to come back on.
What the fuck are you doing?
Sorry, I was playing with a box. I actually generally used to fucking have a girlfriend who.
No.
Fucking hell, you had a
No.
girlfriend.
No.
Absolute bollocks.
No. Who used to dress up as a vampire every fucking Halloween.
The email.
That's not that unusual, mate.
Yeah, it is. She was a right pain in the neck.
Oh,
Jesus.
fucking
Yeah, that's
hell.
it, everyone. Good night.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to end it, but now I do.
Yeah,
And not just a podcast.
that's the nail in the coffin.
Yeah,
Hey.
because they sleep in him.
Mm.
Oh, sorry.
Little Rob had little memories of Halloween when he was young and in Wales. This is a spooky edition of Tales from the Countryside with Robert Mudley.
Pob Callan Gaea Factus. Pob Callan Gaea Factus. Paul Callan Gaea Factus.
Thanks, Rob. Do appreciate that. It's just so nice to be able to listen to this week in and week out.
Even when we task you with a scary theme, you're still able to do it.
Well done. Well done.
Cheers.
Well, it was scary.
Okay, so that's it. Another episode of Ununpodly Hour. Thanks for listening. If you want to pop a comment in the comment section down below, like and subscribe and turn that notifications on to help us out, it'll be fucking massively appreciated. So that was our kind of special Halloween episode. You can follow us on Twitter at Anunpodly Hour. And if you want to give us any topics you want us to talk about, you can email us on our Gmail, which is anunpodlyhour@gmail.com. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Later.
Bye-bye.